What is up, fellow YouTubers? So, got the stuff set up to make a cooking video, and I'll be making 10 wands to go into the next batch. What's the deal with these assholes and their brights on their cars? Like, seriously. I mean, if it's a heavy fog or a heavy rain, like super fucking heavy, hard to see, I can understand turning on your brights to help you see better at night. But using your brights on your headlights just because you can. How fucking inconsiderate. There are people out there crossing the street, there are people out there trying to drive just like you, and these pedestrians crossing the street and these people driving are gonna get blinded because you're too inconsiderate to turn your lights down. You know? You gotta share the road with everybody. You gotta be more considerate. That's just the thing of it. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? Like, come on now. It's ridiculous. I'm sick of it, you know? And when I get my car, if I'm ever lucky enough to afford the luxury of driving a car someday, I'm gonna be a considerate and safe driver because I guarantee you, everyone makes that effort. It's greatly appreciated and it makes the road safer for everyone else. Yeah. I'm still uploading my video response video, which is a response to two different videos made by the same YouTuber, and I'm just saying, YouTube, like, question everything. Normally, women support, like straight up, women support the body positive movement, but when you see a woman not supporting it, it's like, what the fuck is that shiznit? It makes you think, wait a minute, huh? That's a first. There's some of the shit you hear say you expect a guy to say, but no, dude, like. And some of the shit she said, I'm like, nah, here's the thing, and this is what I did. I made a video response telling it from my perspective. I could give a shit less what the other person thinks. You feel me, tubes? You know what I'm saying? I just, no. And then, of course, the second video that I responded to that's not her second video exactly, but the second video I responded to from her channel, I agreed with more because it did demonstrate a lot of good points, and it also gave me the opportunity to show the difference between a feminist and a feminazi, you know, which, that's the problem with being a feminazi, is it creates this toxic culture around the feminist movement, and it makes a lot of people have negative assumptions and what have you, so, yeah. Third thing of this pipe thoughts video, if you will. I wish women could fuck as much dick as they want without being judged by society. I wish men could choose to abstain from sex without being judged. And I wish women could fuck as much dick as they want without being judged. Wouldn't that be nice? Because this is the problem with our society. If women decide to fuck as much dick as they want because they're sexually liberated and because they're adults and they're being responsible and it's consensual, and even if they're being safe with it, they still get judged for it. Like, really? We live in a culture where men are celebrated for their sexual conquest, and it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? You're better off focusing on your career before you focus on getting laid, because let's face it, dating costs money. And what good is having a girlfriend if you can't spoil her rotten, buy her nice things, make her feel loved and appreciated? Because what's going to set you apart from someone else's boyfriend is if you're the person that they brag about to their friends. You know what I'm saying? Chicks get off on that shit. Making each other feel jealous because they have a better boyfriend or a better husband. Trust and believe. That is female psychology 101 because it gets them, what is that petty bullshit? You can't just be happy you have a good man in your life. You got to be an entitled bitch and make your friends feel like shit because their man's not good enough. And you call them your friend. That's not what friends do to each other. Just so when your friends go home to their husband and they just start bitching and complaining. Oh, fuck so-and-so, she's such a bitch. I fucking hate her. She has to brag about her husband, blah, 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 blah. And then that person's husband comes home. And by the time she's done bitching to herself about what a piece of shit her friend is, she's already amped up, ready to go, like a rattlesnake that's been fucked with too much. That rattle's going, and oh look, here comes the rat right through the door. He's gonna be like, what the hell did I do? You know what you did. You're not. And women are way more psychotic than men. That's a given fact. And they get away with it too. That's the funny thing of it. That's the funny thing of it. It's not really funny. It's kind of disturbing, actually. But, hey. The age-old expression, hell knows no fury like a woman's scorn, and ain't that the fucking truth? It's like, oh shit, Lilith just came out. Run for the door! Pandora's box just got opened. All I'm asking, ladies, is don't let your stupid, entitled friend make you feel jealous because your husband doesn't have as much money as her husband does. Be grateful that you have a husband that at least cares and that tries, Seriously. Like, your husband goes to work 9 to 5. He's not getting paid much, but it's enough to pay the bills and do a little bit extra every now and then. Then what are you complaining about? You know what I'm saying? You and your husband make enough money to pay the bills and do a little bit extra every now and then. So be grateful. I also think men should be allowed to cry and women should be allowed to not show any emotion without being judged. And that's the problem with our society. If women don't show emotion, they get called a heartless bitch. Like, how did that not make you upset? What are you, a heartless bitch? Or if a dude shows emotion, he gets called a faggot for showing emotion. And I'm like, really? That's fucked. What is that double standard? Fuck off. And sometimes, YouTube, it's hard to show emotion when you've been physically pushed beyond your points, to the point where you're so numb that nothing seems to faze you. And there are periods of time in our life where humans will get pushed to that point, where they're so sick and tired of all the bullshit that nothing fazes them anymore. They're just like, ha 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 ha, laughing about it hysterically. I'm thinking that this build, I'm thinking this drill battery's done charging. I'm gonna go set it up here and put it in my drawer. Yeah. If you got a drill and you need it for like working on projects and stuff, it's good to keep your batteries charged. It's just how I am, YouTube. Like, if I ever see women cry around me, it makes me want to start crying, because I hate seeing a woman cry. I hate seeing a woman in pain. That's how much I respect women, and You know, if these women don't want to get with me because they think, oh, his trolls are assholes, I would date him, but he's a YouTube celebrity. That's your loss. That is your fucking loss, not mine. Okay, one last thing. Oh yeah, that pie's gonna be dank. I'm making a cooking video. I got some beef and some bacon cooked up, ready to go. Anyways, thanks for watching my pipe thoughts video. I'll catch you all on the next one for sure. Yeah.